If you took a look at the Forbes billionaires list or Forbes millionaires list, as you look through all of those individuals on that list, you will notice one thing is that all of their assets are recorded. The reason why you see all of that details, we can say, oh, this is the richest man in the world, or this is the 10th richest man in the world, is because there is an entry, a record of how much assets they own, how much liability they have, and the difference between this can be calculated to use to determine their net worth. This essentially makes clear the proposition that visibility leads to credibility. If the most important information about your financial income, your financial status, your financial activities are recorded in the public domain, if they're accessible, what it means is that financial institutions can see them. Based on that, they can deal with you transparently. Now, this is essentially the benefit that comes with living in a formal economy. Because one of the benefits of a formal economy is that it gives visibility, it gives what I call financial visibility to its citizens, to its members. If you're in a formal economy like the United States, one thing that you find quickly is that they have a central database where every financial activity of every individual, literally every individual within the society, is recorded. And with that record, it's easier for financial institutions to deal with individuals, because one of the albatrosses of our modern society is that because of volume, the amount of people that are in the society, it makes the individual become almost invisible. The only way you can make the individual visible is by recording the footprint of their financial records, of their activities, their data activities, by recording all of that. When you have that recorded, then you bring visibility to that individual, and then institutions and other individuals can now interact with that person. This is the benefit of what I call financial visibility. Financial visibility allows you, is essentially the record of all your financial activities recorded in financial statements. So when you make a bank transfer, when you open a bank account, all of that record is detailed and recorded. In the context of Nigeria, financial visibility is what BVN brings into play. So because with your BVN, you can get a record of all your bank accounts and then put them together. But it doesn't stop there. The real thing, the real power of financial visibility is that not only that it makes you seen, but it brings credibility to you, enabling financial institutions to be able to deal with you. And then in that sense, because of that, you can get access to resources. Now, this brings me to the important role that credit reports plays in bringing financial visibility to people, to individuals. See, when you have a credit report, essentially what a credit report is that the record of all your activities, all your borrowing activities with different lenders, and how you have been interacting with that, how you have been paying and repaying, your payment history and all of that. When you have all of that information recorded and stored, it makes it easier for you to access capital. And through that, you can actually borrow, leverage on debt to use it to extend your capability. And that is what credit reports actually brings. In the context of Nigeria, because a huge portion of the Nigerian market operates as an informal economy. When people start up businesses, they hardly register it because the process of registration is maybe a bit difficult or stuff like that. We don't quite get all of that data, and a lot of people don't even have data when it comes to credit reports. So this now makes them miss out in getting access to the needed capital they need, either to start a business or to live their life. So when you reach out to a financial institutions and request for loan, they reject it. The reason is not because most times you're not credit worthy, it's simply that you are not financially visible, because in most cases you don't have a credit report. Now, this is the very vision behind which we started Ohere. One of the core visions that we have is to bring financial visibility to every Nigerian. We want to provide unlimited access to resources, and the only way we can do that is by making every Nigerian financially visible. And one of the best ways to ensure that every Nigerian is financially visible is by making sure that every Nigerian has a credit report. So we've embarked on that journey, building out a credit infrastructure to acquire all the data on every Nigerian, and then making sure that that data is organized and stored, and making it accessible to as many financial institutions as possible. And by so doing, every Nigerian, once you go into any financial institution, any bank or any app, and then request for loan, immediately you get access to credit. We believe that this is the path towards making credit accessible to every Nigerian, and making sure that every Nigerian has access to the needed resource that they need to live and fulfill their dreams. So I invite you to join us in this journey of bringing financial visibility to every Nigerian. And the way you can do this is to go to the Ohere app, sign up, submit your credit application, and through that, you will get your credit reports, and that begins your journey towards getting that financial visibility that will give you access to capital that you need to live your life. Thank you.